Hello! So today I'm going to show y'all how to make a wreath ornament for your Christmas tree. Very simple, beginner friendly, super cute, really quick project. So before we start, I'm just going to show you the supplies I'm using. I'm using a 6mm hook, but a 5mm hook would also work. I'm using worsted weight yarn in two colors. I'm using green and red. I am using a slightly different green than this green, just because I feel like this green is much more festive. So, to start off, we are going to be making the wreath portion first, and we are going to be starting off with our green, and we are going to make a slip knot. Now, if you do not remember how to make a slip knot, it is the way we secure the yarn to our hook while we work, and this is my preferred method. So you're first going to make a loop. You're going to insert your hook in the loop. You're going to wrap your yarn around your hook. You're going to pull that loop over your hook, making sure that yarn that you wrapped around catches under the hook, and you're going to pull it all the way over till you get a knot, till you get a loop. And then you're going to wrap around again, pull that loop over your hook, making sure that yarn caught under the hook, and you're going to pull tight. And that made a slip knot. Slip knot is very useful. It is called a slip knot because it kind of slips around. It's not a tight knot, and you can undo it at any time, which is useful. Okay, so I'm going to do that one more time. I'm going to make a loop like so. I'm going to insert my hook in the loop. I'm going to wrap my yarn around my hook. I'm going to pull the loop over my hook. I'm going to repeat once more, wrap around, pull over, and then I'm going to use this tail right here and pull it tight. Awesome. So now you have a slip knot. Now you are going to chain 10 times. So to chain, it's very simple. You basically already did it. You're going to wrap around the yarn around your hook, and you're going to pull this loop over the hook. That's one chain. Wrap around, pull this loop over the hook. That's 2 chains. You just chained 2 times. Okay, so now we're going to chain 8 more times because we need 10 total chains. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is 10, or that was 8 more chains on top of my 2, so this is 10. Hopefully that wasn't confusing. Sorry I counted in that way. Okay, so now we have 10 chains, and we are going to take our hook, the pointy end, and we are going to insert it into the first loop, like so. So I'm going to show you one more time. I'm going to take the end of our hook, I'm going to take the first chain that we made, and we're going to insert our hook through one side of that loop. Okay, now we're going to slip stitch, and to slip stitch is very, very easy. You just wrap the yarn around your hook and you pull through both loops. That's a slip stitch. Okay, so to continue, we are going to move on to round 2, and we are going to chain 2. So 1, 2, chain 2. Now we are going to half double crochet 14 times. So to half double crochet, it's very easy. You're going to wrap the yarn around your hook. For this project, we're going to work inside the big loop right here. So we're going to insert into the big loop. We're going to reach up, wrap the yarn again around your hook, pull it all the way through, and you pull up a big loop right here. So now, as you can see, we have 3 loops on our hook. So what we're going to do is wrap around and we're going to pull through all 3. That's a half double crochet. So one more time. So we're going to wrap around, insert into the big loop, wrap the yarn around our hook, pull up that loop, wrap around again, pull through all 3. That's 2 half double crochets. So I said we needed 14, so I need to make 12 more. And as I'm making them, I am also, you do not have to do this. I'm just doing this because I hate having to hide the tail later. I'm also crocheting around my tail that I made at the beginning, just so that I don't have to hide it later. As I'm inserting my hook through the big giant hole and wrapping the yarn around my hook, I'm kind of holding these 2 together so that when I pull through my loop and I pull up that loop and I finish off my half double crochet by wrapping around, pulling through 3, my tail gets trapped in between the stitch. I'm actually going to go ahead and nip off my tail because I've hidden a lot of it in the project already. So now that I have 14 half double crochets, I am going to slip stitch into my first half double crochet. So that is this chain right here. So I'm inserting into my half double crochet, I wrap around, and I pull through everything. That's a slip stitch. Now we're going to move on to round 2. So to do round 2, you are going to chain 2, 1, 2, and you are going to half double crochet in this first spot right here. Wrap around, you insert, you wrap around, pull up a loop, wrap around, pull through all 3, half double crochet. Now you're going to chain 1. So I half double crocheted and I chained 1. I'm going to half double crochet in the next stitch. So you wrap around, insert, wrap around again, pull up a loop, wrap around, pull through all 3, and I'm going to chain 1 again. And I'm going to repeat this in every stitch. So I'm half double crocheting, I'm chaining 1. Next stitch, half double crochet, chain 1. Next stitch, half double crochet, chain 1. You should have 14 chain 1 spots by the end of this. Chain 1, half double crochet, chain 1. Okay, so I'm on my last stitch, so I'm half double crocheting, chaining 1, and I'm going to slip stitch into this first half double crochet. So remember, you insert, wrap around, pull through 2, done. Okay, so now that we have all these beautiful little holes, we are going to use them in our third round. We are going to be chaining 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we are going to be slip stitching in these holes. So I'm going to insert, wrap around, pull through. That's 1. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Insert, wrap around, pull through. That's 2. 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we're going to do our last one. We've done all these beautiful little ridges. We're going to do our last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Insert, wrap around, pull through all the way. And now we are going to do our big loop so that we can attach it onto our tree. So we are going to chain 20. 17, 18, 19, 20. So now that we've changed 20, we are going to slip stitch into this first chain that we chained just now. Going to insert, wrap around, pull through both, and you are finished with the wreath. So then you're going to fasten off, and all you have to do to fasten off is cut your yarn, wrap your yarn around your hook, pull it through all the way, pull tight, and hide your tail. I'm going to hide it in the back. I'm just going to weave it in. You can do this with a needle. I'm just doing it with my crochet hook. There we go. And I'm snipping it. There. So now the tail is hidden. Now you are done with your green yarn. You are now going to use your red yarn. All you are going to do is make another slip knot. You're going to make a loop, insert your hook in your loop, wrap around, pull through the loop, wrap around again, pull through the other loop, pull tight. And you are going to chain 55, 54, 55. So now you're going to fasten off. So you snip your yarn, snip your yarn. You're going to wrap around. You're going to pull through all the way. Pull tight. Done. Okay. So now you're going to assemble. Very fun. So I like to do this in the middle of the chain spot. I'm going to make a bow. I'm going to make one loop like so. Another loop like so. Going to tie them together, fidget it until you like the size of it. I like this size, so then I'm going to take the top portion of my wreath and I'm going to place my bow on top like this, and I'm going to weave the tails through that holes you made with the chain one spots. So first I'm going to insert in, then I'm going to push it up. I like to make sure that my tail isn't twisted while I'm doing this. I'm going to push it down again, just weaving it in and out through those little holes. Push it until I come to the end of my tail, and then I'll do it. Repeat it on the other side. Making sure it's not twisted. Okay, I'm going to repeat this on the other side. And then with the last bit, so now that I've weaved it all in, with the last bit I'm going to turn it around. I'm going to tie these two together, not super tight because you don't want to mess up the front. And I'm going to do this later. I'll do this off camera, but I'm going to glue down the tails. And then it's all done and finished and beautiful, and you can put it on your tree. Okay, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you make lots of wreaths. Bye!